Welcome back, VC members, for part 2 of my record show, Massive Vinyl Finds. Switched up the background music a little bit. My favorite Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers album, Long After Dark. Love this album. If you're a Tom Petty fan, you will too. Alright, let's get on with it. Alright, these were all $2 finds. California Jam 2. Really glad I held out on this one. Been wanting it for a while. Saw it a few months ago. Cover was rough. The price wasn't right. I'm like, Seen a couple of copies of this today. Sorry. And this was the best I had found, so I had to pick it up. Santana, Dave Mason, Heart, Ted Nugent, Aerosmith, Frank Marino. Just so cool. Another Fleetwood Mac to add to the collection. Bare Trees. Been on the lookout for this one for a while, so we're really glad to get this. Under Lock and Key by Dokken. Cool album. Not my favorite Dokken, but love Dokken. So, really cool to have this. Still in the shrink and everything. I complete my Men at Work collection. Two Hearts. I've not listened to this album ever, so really looking forward to it. Big Men at Work fan. Alright. Nylon Curtain by Billy Joel. I actually really like this album. It's got Allentown, Pressure, Goodnight Saigon. Really cool. Glad to finally find a really good copy of it for so cheap. Prince and the Revolution, Parade, soundtrack to the movie Under the Cherry Moon. Yeah, sorry. I believe is what it's called. Most famous for Kiss. So, really cool. And some comedy for the collection. Eddie Murphy, comedian. I believe they're taken from the Delirious HBO special. So I've got this on cassette. Absolutely love Eddie Murphy's early stuff. I actually love all of his comedy between Delirious and Raw. So really cool to have this. Alright. These ones were priced at $5 a piece or 3 for $10. So had to take advantage of the deal. Tupelo Honey by Van Morrison. Really cool. It's got Wild Night. Yeah, Wild Night, Tupelo Honey. Classic album. Speaking of classics, Shaft soundtrack. Isaac Hayes. Cool. So glad to have this. Never actually seen a copy of this before, with all my digging, so really had to pick it up right as soon as I saw it. And cover's a little rough, but Hendrix in the West. Vinyl's really clean. Been looking for this for a while, but just prices were too much, or I'm getting a bidding war, and I really wanted an original copy, so I believe this is legitimately original. Not for sure, but the vinyl is just stellar. So clean, so good. Just very glad to have this. Actually, I'll pull this one out, because I haven't pulled out all of them yet. It's a gatefold. Very cool inside. So, very happy to have this in the Hendrix collection. So, can't complain too much about the coverware, I mean, if it's to the point where you can visibly look at it and not be disappointed, why not? And besides, I'm not listening to the cover, I'm listening to the vinyl. So, that concludes that table. Alright, let's do these. Alright, these ones were the only major ones. I found a bunch, but then the guy was actually, everything was priced as mark, unlike every other table that I went to, pretty much was fair pricing and stuff like that, or they were like, the price you saw was cut in half, so $10 you really spent $5, These ones, some rough, and they were just wanting a lot more money than I really was wanting to spend, but, I found some cool ones, though. Alright. Another one from the Neil Young collection, On the Beach. Been looking for this one for a while, so I'm really glad to find it. $7. Really clean vinyl. Covers in pretty decent shape. A little rough, but can't complain. Alright, an original Wheels of Fire by Cream. This is where the shit is at. Oh yeah. The live side with Toad, Crossroads Spoonful. Oh man, Train Time. Deserted Cities of the Heart, 100 Bad Sign, White Room. Yeah, and this is, like I said, it's an original. Pop it open for everybody. Awesome psychedelic inside. And it's the original purple and brown label. Now, it's got some light scratches and stuff to it, but I'd call it a very good plus. So really stoked to have this. Been on the lookout for this album for so long, so to finally find a legit, decently priced copy, I was very happy. Package that one up. All right, and Passionworks by Heart. Been looking for this one for a while as well. There's a lot of stuff I got today I've been looking for. This was on the list. My favorite song off here would be How Can I Refuse? So cool. Alright, and the final stack. Now these were all $2 purchases. And a lot of rough covers. But I mean, simply just have to clean the vinyl and I'm good to go. So, Young Crazy Horse, Rust Never Sleeps. Very cool. I've been listening to this album for a long time. My dad's got it on CD. Absolutely love it. My, hey, my. Just Thrasher, Sail Away, Powderfinger. Very cool. Love the concert film even more. Another one for the Montrose collection. Jump On It. Been on the lookout for that one for a while, so. A little rough cover, but been needing it for a while. Slow Hand by Eric Clapton. Cocaine, Wonderful Tonight, Lay Down Sally. Very cool. Alright. There and Back by Jeff Beck. Oh yeah. Love me some guitar rock. Alright, and they also had a bunch of still sealed vinyl, and this is one of them that I picked up. Really rough on the outside, but once I open it, it'd be cool. I believe this is No Breaks, John Waite, famous for having the song Missing You. And maybe some other ones that I'm not familiar with, but I know that song in particular. Another rough cover, but the vinyl is in awesome shape. 1999 by Prince. So, couldn't beat that for $2. I almost passed it, but I was like, screw it. $2. Why not? Saw a bunch of copies of this today, but had to pick this one up. The London Chuck Berry Sessions. Like I said, $2 a cover is pretty shot. But the vinyl itself was actually not too bad. Oh yeah, just a few minor fingerprints and some dust, but I mean, I can take care of that, no problem. Alright, come on, work with me. Awesome. Alright, and the last one I will be showing, and this was the last one I picked up at this table. It felt really heavy to me, and I'll explain why here in a second. Trust by Elvis Costello and the Attractions. Not too familiar with this one, but looking forward to listening to it. Now inside, this sucker was thick. I mean, it felt like something was up, like almost like it was a couple records in here, and I'm like, what the hell? Okay. So I go and I pull it out, and I pull out Trust, and also a copy of Goodbye Cruel World. Okay, fair enough. So those are the only two I found in there. Bought the album, didn't say anything. So I was like, well, hell, whatever. I get it home, I'm going through, flipping through stuff, organizing before I start to shoot this. And I look inside in there, there's a third one in there that I didn't see when I was digging through there. I also got a copy of Blood and Chocolate by Elvis Costello. So, for $2, I just got 3 Elvis Costello and the Attractions albums. Beat that. Only thing that sucks, I don't have covers for them, so I'm probably going to forget I have those. probably just get a couple of those plain white sleeves, and we'll call it a day on that one. But anyway, that should conclude it all. I know I kind of rushed through it, but I want to try and cram this in as quickly as possible. It's a fast-paced world we live in these days. Alright, well, thank you for sticking in there with me. I really appreciate it. Thank you to all of my new subscribers. Since my last video, I've jumped probably a good 12 or 13 subscribers, so welcome everybody. Thank you for wanting to sit through all of this. I know it can get a little boring, but thanks again. Please leave comments, like it, don't dislike it. And we'll see you soon. Hopefully get some more digging in. I don't know, I can't go dropping this much money all the time, but got plenty to listen to. So thanks again, and I'll see you out there. Peace.